Hello guys and welcome to Foam Test. Today we are going to be reviewing the Hubsan X-4 normal version and camera version quadcopters. Okay here guys, we're going to be starting off with the normal Hubsan X-4 first. The normal Hubsan X-4 comes with a 240 milliamp hour battery. I don't know if you can see that there. If it'll focus. Just being lazy today, I guess. But it does come with a 240 milliamp LiPo battery, one cell, with your normal micro connectors. The motors on here are 7mm motors. It also has bright red and blue LEDs on all four motor mounts. If you look right there, you can see the LEDs right there in the corners of all the motors. And the battery compartment's quite large. I've been able to actually fit its bigger brothers, the camera edition's batteries, which are 380 milliamps in there. Fit in there. They'd hang out just a little bit more than the other one would, but they still fit nicely. So back to the Hubsan X4. It's a very durable quadcopter overall, and I have noticed after a crash, these legs here tend to like pop out. Like that's one that's popped out. This is one that isn't. So if you notice that one's popped out, just kind of like mess with it a little bit. Push it back into place, you'll hear the click, that's when you know it's good. And just do that to all the ones you have when you crash. And with its flying ability, I'd actually recommend low rates on this transmitter that they give you. This is to switch between flip mode, tap on here, and then this is to switch rates. And I'd recommend you keep it on low rates, especially when you're flying it at first. Because even on low rates, it has plenty of response compared to like some other micro quadcopters that are out there, like, or even some ultra micros. Also, too, I've noticed when you go into high rate, the yaw rate does step up a little bit, and it has a really good yaw rate for high throws. So basically, the only thing different really with the camera edition over the normal edition is the fact that it has a camera. And as you can see with my camera, right there, I did some cutting and angled it upward so that I can see. Oh, come on. Adjust. Focus, man. There you go. So yeah, I just angled the camera up so that when it's flying like this, the camera angle is level with the ground and not the quad. The next thing here that's different between the two is this one weighs a lot more than its brother over here, mostly because of, well, the camera, and not only that, but the bigger case is also needed to carry the camera and all the other camera equipment too, which also adds more weight. And not only that, but if you look at the motors here, you could tell that the camera edition's motors are larger by only 1mm, but that does add a lot of weight, considering a lot of weight of the quad is in the motors and the battery. And the other difference is, there's not really much out there. Both the same quad, both have the same footprint and everything, and yeah, very, very fun, nice quads. Definitely recommend this to anybody, especially for the price. This is the HD camera one, and that was like I think $50 or $60 on Amazon. This one I got at Micro Center for $35, and both of them come with the transmitter, some extra props. No, there's actually 4. I only have 2 at the moment because I've already broken 2 for this one. And they come with a prop wrench. Right here. Here it is. A little prop wrench you can use. What you do is you get underneath the prop here with the wrench, and you push it down and it pops it right off. It's a lot easier than trying to pry these off with like your finger or something like that. So the recap here is that both quads, the normal and camera, are both very fun quads to have. Although I would definitely recommend getting the camera one just because for an extra, what, 15, 20 bucks, you get something that you could use for camera. And also, another thing too, if you take this camera out of here and you maybe get a new frame from Picnic Quads Frames or something like that, then you can make this a super nice FPV racer with one of their frames you could use. You could put an FPV camera. Not only that, but it has the bigger motors, so it'd be a lot faster than this one here with the 7mm motors, or 6. I think these are 7. Yeah, these are still 7mm. I think these are the 8s or 8.5s. I can't remember. Yeah, these are the 8.5mm. Correction, 8.5, 7. Still, though, with the comparison of the weight here, I've noticed that for some reason the throws in this one are a little bit higher. I'm not sure why. I think they just use the same board for both of them, and they give the same amount of like throttle input to both, but this one has more powerful motors, so it's going to have more throw. Either way, this one's a lot. They're both very fun quads, both fun to have. I definitely recommend them, and I've not had any range issues with this transmitter. I've gone far enough to where I've lost orientation with this one and had to just cut the throttle, and this still kept giving me response. So unless you're doing some serious like long range, or like maybe not super long range obviously, but you'd have to be going pretty far away. I don't think you'd be able to do it line of sight with this in order to lose signal. And also, to another thing, the batteries on here, I've noticed that they wear out after say about 50 flights when they wear out. As you can tell, I've had plenty of flights on here just by the bent up props. This one I actually replaced for the video because one of them was messed up a little bit and it was making a weird noise, and didn't want people to think that's how it was, so I just fixed it, set it up real nice. Okay guys, here's the flight video for the Hubsan X-4 normal. When you're turning this on or plugging it in, as it is with this, you're always going to want to turn on your transmitter first. The red light on there will start blinking, letting it indicate that it is searching for the quad. Then you plug in your quad, set it down on a flat surface, or flat as you can really, and then basically it's just flying it just like any other quad here. Just that's full forward, full reverse. Let's see if I could bring it over here to the camera so you guys could see the LEDs. That's the low yaw rate. Like I said earlier, I probably wouldn't put this into high rate indoors, especially just because of how crazy it is. And as you can tell, plenty of throttle for this little quad here. Yeah, yaw rate, even on low rates, is very good. Have not had any problems with yaw rate on here. And I'll put it into high rates just for a second so I can show you the high yaw rate here. That is... you know what I said about not flying it on high rates inside? That's why. Okay, we're back. I grabbed it. It was upside down there for a second. No damage at all. No bent props. No nothing. But yeah, that's why you keep it on low rates inside, because you have still plenty of throw for indoor flying. Oh, yep. Still cruise around relatively quickly here. Also, too, I've noticed, let's see if I could get it in the camera here. The lights shine so brightly you could see the LEDs on the ceiling. Let me go further down here. There you go. You could kind of see it in the top of the screen there. There you go. But yeah, this is pretty much it for the non-camera version, and pretty easy to control. Also, too, I like this. The gimbals on his transmitter are really nice for something that's what I got this for $35 at Micro Center. Not bad. Ow. Okay, so arming this one is just the same as the other hubs, as the normal Hubsan X4, and yeah, I'm sorry I won't have any in-flight footage because the SD card for this is completely full for me flying it around and recording footage. So, just again here with the controller, turn this on first, red light will start blinking saying it's searching. Then you take your quad here, plug it in, set it on a relatively soft, or not soft, but flat surface, like that. Then the lights will stop blinking in the front. And that means you're ready to fly. I've also noticed with this version, you get a lot more throw on low and high rates. Like, if you remember the other one, this one has a lot more throw. It's also a lot louder because the motors on it, I believe these are 8mm motors and the other ones are 7. This one is more of an outdoor quad, I've noticed, just by not only flying it around inside, but just by the rates and stuff. You have to definitely fly it like it's a lot bigger than it is. And the high rates on this thing are ridiculous. I don't even want to show it, just because of my basement here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna recalibrate it. Okay, here's the recalibration for this. Basically, it'll give you a loud chirp when you're in the center. Yep, that's how you know. And then I wouldn't touch this at all, because whenever it lands for a couple seconds, it resets the accelerometer for the yaw. That's what it is. So basically, when you're going to recalibrate this, you're going to want to hold this stick down here, move this stick around, you'll see the front 2 lights blink, saying that it's recalibrated. And it should be ready to go. Another mod that I've done to this one specifically, just because it has the camera on it, is for when I'm flying around, I've angled the camera upwards so that when you're going full forward, the camera's level with the ground. The only problem I've noticed with that is the fact that the camera does get the props in the view, but if you are going to fly it around like that, and fly it around and want to get like nice steady shots, not just shots to the ground, then you're definitely going to want to do that mod. I might post how I did it in a YouTube video or something. Almost hit myself in the face there. I might put it on a YouTube video or something and how I did it. But it's pretty simple. I mean, you just kind of open up the quad, angle the camera up, and then that's just about it. This one too, pretty good yaw rate, same bright LEDs. Everything on it's just about the same as the other one. I mean, except for this one has bigger motors, a lot heavier, and it has a camera. Also comes with a larger battery, but you can upgrade those. I think I got a pack of 5 on Amazon for like 10 bucks. But yeah, let's land it on that guinea pig wing right there. Right where it started. Okay guys, that'll be it for today, and if you liked the video, leave a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, or if you like my other videos, please subscribe.